Welcome back to Vegas Live with Nina, and I have the very famous Ted Torres Martin with me. Absolutely amazing, and he is the Elvis Presley. Did I get your name right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, good. See, I tried to do it real fast because I can forget, you know, but Ted I can't forget. And then we have Michelle Jones. Well, she's a reoccurring on my show. She's absolutely amazing. I think if you remember how she plays the violin, and she's played with the top and the famous. How are you?
Very well.
You're
Thank you for having me. As are you.
Absolutely. Well, you're the one that brought Ted on, right?
Yes, because we met at our last time that we had. Well, I was on your show, and I said we have to bring Ted because we're promoting his show this coming Friday and Saturday at the Westgate.
And it's at the Westgate you're playing this weekend.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. That's what we'll be this weekend.
I mean, this is a pretty big hotel, but number one, this was Elvis Presley's hotel.
Yes.
I mean, this was the old Hilton, where Elvis Presley played all the time, and I believe there's somewhere on the stage, which you were telling me, or someone was telling me, that there's a place that they kept there that was he played every time he went on stage. There was a special part on stage in some corner that he would, and they've kept that there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
It is.
Isn't that an amazing story? Not many people will know that. But Elvis Presley, before he ever performed, he would pray in this special little place, and they've kept it there, and I think that's such an honorable thing to do to such a famous man. So now I'm going to say, are you going to pray in the same spot? He hadn't thought about it, but now he's saying, hang on a second. So now I think I better if I want to be the true Elvis Presley.
Probably need all the prayers I can get.
You get everything you can get. Now you really, I mean, you just look so much like him. This has always been this way, or?
Yeah, just a little bit of makeup here and there, but
yeah, of course.
It's pretty much all me. But I just such a huge Elvis fan, and I love to sing his music so much, and it's just.
And when did you start all that? Years ago?
I've been playing music since I was a kid. My parents are in the music industry.
Still a kid.
So yeah. Thank you. But I've been doing this full time for about 14 years, probably.
Wow, 14 years.
Yeah, I'm a musician, songwriter as well, and I play a couple of instruments. But it's like the Elvis thing kind of kidnapped me from what I was really trying to do, but I fell into it, and I fell in love with it.
I was going to say, what has been the response to it? Because, you know, we have a lot of impersonators, that's what we call them, I guess, or
they call them tribute artists.
Or tribute artists now, I think is. Yeah, they've dropped that. Yeah, they seem to have got into the tribute artist thing, which I think is a much better way of saying it, because you're actually giving him a tribute to what he actually did, but you're not actually Elvis Presley, obviously, but you're very poor. He does have a wife, which... She's lovely, by the way. She's laughing. She thinks this is a big joke, but it's not, because I just captured him. Michelle, how's it going for you?
It's going very well, thank you.
Last time you were going to Atlantic City or somewhere, or you were going, that's where you live or somewhere?
I actually live in Orlando. And that's how I know Ted, he's also from Orlando.
Oh, you're from Orlando as well. So what did you come in special for this gig?
I did, yeah, I did. I came in specially to do the 50th anniversary there at Westgate. So
it's 50 years now. So you're how
15
wonderful!
Years, 50
how
years.
did you get booked for that? Is there some kind of a quest they put in to find out the person that is the closest to Elvis Presley?
I was, I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but we've been in talks for it for a little while here, and I played Westgate, Las Vegas before, so we've had a good relationship. So we have mutual respect for each other, pretty much for overall and everything.
The legend.
Yeah. So I was and for each other. I got mutual respect for Westgate Corporation, what they do.
Yes.
And David and Siegel and everybody there. They're good people, and they got respect for what I do and how I do my tribute. So.
Yes.
I was lucky enough to have been the one chosen to do this.
Well, that's because, and I'm just going to say it out there, because you probably do the one closest to whom he was and what he did, I would imagine. Yes. But also making Elvis, he was the number one, but you're sort of trying to portray the same sort of thing in a nice manner, because some people can go out there and just do it, and like you think, I don't remember Elvis doing that, so I can understand that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Are you going to play something for me?
I could if you want me to.
I'm actually in control of this at the moment, so I guess we're going to do this. Hit myself in the face. I don't mind if it's here.
Don't
it's
hurt
okay.
yourself.
No, I won't.
I'm going to slide over a little bit.
No, don't slide too much now, because otherwise you're going to be out of. We're having everything's moving around here, but we've got.
What would you like to play, dear?
I feel like I'm in an Elvis movie in between two.
Yeah,
girls.
we're on the beach actually. No, Elvis Presley's booth is right over there in the corner. This is where
It is.
Elvis Presley. The Westgate is right across the street, which was the Hilton. And the Peppermill Lounge and the Peppermill Restaurant was always, it's always been here since 1972. He came in here all the time. I mean, this is one of his local hangouts.
It's great to be in here. It's really
So,
cool.
yeah, he's feeling rather cool at the moment. So go do something.
We're looking at Elvis's booth right now.
Yeah, there it is, right there. There you go. Absolutely.
You see California? Okay,
Oh,
we'll do a
great.
Beautiful love ballad for you. One of my favorite Elvis ballads. So.
Okay, go for it.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with, shall I stay? Would it be a sin? For I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Absolutely amazing, my goodness. Let me get this back down here. Was that not amazing?
It's early.
Well, you kind of, with your looks and your voice and everything, it's like I'm sitting next to Elvis Presley. Truly, I've been around a lot of them. Just watching your face and watching everything and how you're moving and how you turn to look. Isn't that amazing?
Thank you, I appreciate
This is why he's one of the #1 in the world.
So you are the number one Elvis Presley legend in the world. That's
That's very
absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
So how do you feel about all this famous playing at the Westgate, where you are now, doing the same thing as Elvis did?
Every time I think about it, it just it really blows my mind, because to be on that stage, I've been on that stage a couple of times before, but this is the first time that I will be in the International Theater doing my own show on my own with Elvis's backup singers, the Sweet Inspirations, full band, live strings and horns and you name it. And it's it's just there's a film called That's the Way It Is that Elvis filmed back in 1970. It's a documentary that followed him around all his rehearsals at the hotel and all his performances. And every time I stand on the stage and look up, I just I lose myself in it. Yeah, because it's just so overwhelming and such an honor. It's like I'm really lucky. And
so you're actually going to do a complete performance as of his.
I am, yeah. We are doing.
Now this is going to be amazing. I'm getting all chills all over me because this is absolutely. Have you seen this before of him doing this?
I've been on the stage with him with this. Yes.
With this, that's right. Because you can't watch him. You're on stage.
Yeah.
I forgot. That's true. Absolutely. So how does it feel for you when you're there and you're kind of watching Ted Torres?
Obviously, he passed before I was ever old enough to be able to perform with Elvis. So this playing with Ted is just one of the. It gives me. I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Right now, just thinking of it, and that is this weekend.
It is. It's this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. in the International Theater at Westgate, Las Vegas.
Oh, how
and
incredible.
the Sweet Inspirations, actually, the Sweet Inspirations who performed with Elvis on that stage are going to be with Ted.
Yes.
Performing.
Something not to be missed, for sure.
Yeah,
so.
That's absolutely not to be missed. That's absolutely missed. So you must be. So how much time do you have to kind of put into this to rehearse it and prepare yourself for something that's got a little bit more feeling to it than most people? Because you're actually there with his 50th anniversary and like filling his shoes, kind of.
Pretty much, and there's just some big shoes to fill. So
I would like to be in those shoes.
It's extremely scary, but at the same time, we're going to go through a couple of run-throughs, a couple of rehearsals, and we'll be recreating the 1969 performance when he opening night, when he started there, and then we'll be moving on to early 1970 Jumpsuit as well. And the Inspirations, they'll be singing some stuff on their own, and being the 50th anniversary of the structure of the hotel.
Yes.
And the 50th anniversary of his performance in 1969 is just mind-blowing. So it's something not to be missed.
Absolutely, definitely not to be missed, because I think this is going to sort of bring us back, and especially to a little bit of the older generation that are out there that could watch him. Unfortunately, I never did see him before. I saw everybody perform, well, not everybody, but most people I saw famous perform. I was able to do that. And not to see Elvis was one of my downfalls, but I never thought he was going to go anywhere. So I thought I had plenty of time, but obviously, we have to catch it when we can catch it. Otherwise, we can miss out. And but this must be so amazing for you. And then after this, what do you do? Have you got anything else booked up, or where you're going to be performing?
Yes, I try to keep myself constantly busy. I travel all over the world doing my tribute to Elvis, and after this, I fly home, and the next day I'm on a plane to Norway.
I was going to say, do you ever bring your talents, to other parts of the world? So Norway you're going to?
I'll be going to Norway to do a festival there as well. So it's like I just came back from Japan as well. So
You're
it's
in Japan?
I've been everywhere.
So you've been, isn't that wonderful?
It's fantastic.
So are you able to bring yourself into it apart from doing the Elvis Presley thing? Do you feel that you're also bringing you in it?
Yeah, what I try to do, and a lot of people thank me for this, and it's just something that I do on my own because I have so much respect for Elvis as a person. I've worked with a lot of the people that worked with him, and I've gotten to know him, I feel, on a more personal level because of them, and I've been really lucky, because I never saw him, I never met him, but I try to, when I perform and I sing, I pay tribute to him, and I sing his songs, in his style, but in between songs, I try to tell a little history about a song or whatever, and I always say when Elvis did this, when Elvis did that. I try to keep it like that because obviously I'm not Elvis, and I want to keep it that way.
Well, no, you're not Elvis, but at the same time, you're just so much like him, and I think when you do something like that, you're bringing them in, like you're not saying, I am Elvis, I'm not Elvis. I'm just performing like he did, and I'm just able to be able to take on his character.
Yeah.
Do you think this was a gift to you, or how do you think you did you work around it to do it? Because you seem to be very natural doing it.
Yeah, naturally I have a similar texture to my voice, which I got really lucky with that because I love Elvis so much. But at the same time, trying to do your own original music and all that stuff.
Yes.
Everybody's
Yeah.
like, hey man, he's like, can you knock off the Elvis thing? I'm like, it's really my voice. I'm not really putting it on,
No.
So it's like, but
So that's interesting to know. This is his voice. This is his voice.
Yes, ma'am.
And you let everybody know that this
Yes.
is. Well, even the way you talk, you've even got that soft way of talking. If you've ever listened to him, it's the same sort of way and everything.
I'm naturally like that. I've been told that my personality can be at times a lot like his personality was.
Now, the song you just sung, is that the very favourite one you like of Elvis Presley? And because he had so many songs but he was also very religious.
Yes, he
A lot
was.
of people did not really pick that up for the way he moved, the way he was, but that really wasn't him actually, because he always had this religious background.
He did, yeah. I love a lot of his stuff. His catalog is so extensive, and I like a lot of his obscure stuff that a lot of people don't get to sing. So I try to incorporate a lot of those into my own shows as well.
That's nice.
But Can't Have Fallen is one of my favorite ones. I love a lot of the other stuff. It's just so hard to pick one.
There's so many of them.
There's so many of them. They're all so great. So it's like.
But you're like when you turn around and say that you like to pick a song that is not too familiar out there because it's just as good as all the other songs. It just didn't get out there. But because I've heard a few of his songs, I purposely tried to listen to songs that you did the word popular just to see how it is the same thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to be traveling with Ted at all?
Not in any upcoming shows other than here right
Yeah,
now.
but you'll be performing with him on Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
So this is wonderful for you. Now,
Yes.
anything upcoming apart from that?
Well,
that's pretty big.
I have a lot of shows.
Yes.
I do keep my calendar online at bioelectric.net.
Oh, good.
Yes, and I know
Electric.net.
Ted has a site that.
Yes, my site is revisitedelvis.com.
Great. So you can.
So,
So
yeah.
I've already got you playing. So I didn't know both of you would be playing at the same time. So I got two for the price of one. Amazing. Now you've got behind you got this coloured thing.
Oh,
this
yes.
coloured violin.
Oh, yes.
Now I just wanted, this is something.
Look at that.
This is amazing. What you do with this. I mean, I just think this is just. It's obviously soft battered because it's changing colours and everything. What difference has this made to the life of a violin?
This has definitely, obviously, brought a new audience
Yes.
to the music because
The younger generation,
No,
I think,
no.
would probably say.
this weekend I'll only be using this.
This one, yes.
Yes, I'll only
But that's
be using
more of the
this.
Elvis Presley era anyway,
We're trying to be as true and authentic to the show.
to the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Including what he'll be wearing with costumes as well.
So they're all the same.
Microphones too.
Microphones and costumes
Yeah.
and guitars and
Instruments,
everything.
you name it.
Instruments,
We're
everything.
trying,
All
we're
going
trying.
to be Elvis, the 50-year anniversary. This is amazing, but it's something new out there.
It is.
It attracts a different audience.
It does, and I use it, of course, for different things. Like
Yes.
this, recently, I did an event with a DJ where we did it at she was my DJ in Orlando, but we also had a guest out of San Francisco, and we did a whole deep house music set. So if you can think club scene and things, that's when
Yeah,
that's when
what-
this comes out.
That's what it does. Now, Misha, how can they reach you as well for any gigs? This woman is amazing. I mean, who have you play? You play for many people. Who?
Just recently, even with Lady Gaga.
She just played for Lady Gaga, so we don't have to really say any more. Anybody who else?
Wayne Newton.
Wayne
I
Newton.
do still
Well,
perform
he's a
with
good
him.
friend of yours, isn't
Yes,
he?
he is.
Yes,
I'm very excited to see him this trip.
I'm
as
trying
well.
to get Michelle to get Wayne Newton on the show. I don't know if you can manage that, but so far we got Ted. So I'm very grateful to Ted because this is amazing. This is such an honor to have somebody that is so well respected, to somebody that was such a legend and so well thought of. And that was kind of in my time. Well, maybe a little later in my time. Not earlier, that's for sure. I'm just kidding you. Whatever age I am, and it's always going to be 39 and holding. That's it. I'm 39 and holding. Remember, well, you're probably only 35 anyway.
Well, I'll be that tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
She catches on quick. Amazing, thank you so much.
Thank you very
and
much.
don't forget, you've got to go to the Westgate. It's on this Friday and this Saturday
Yes.
at 7 o'clock. Both shows at 7. Just one show.
Yeah, August 2nd and 3rd, 7 o'clock, both days, and 50th anniversary at Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. So.
Okay, we're going to make sure my producer, Steve is amazing. He's absolutely wonderful. Steve, thank you. I know you're going to get his show up tonight. Right, Steve?
I think you say yeah.
I think he's nodding his head saying, yeah, Ninon, yeah, Ninon. Okay. But thank you so much for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. There's always something going on, something happening. As you know, I never pre-interview my guests, so this was a complete surprise for me as to who this gentleman is. Ted is absolutely amazing.
And I have a little something for you here,
Just a
too.
little something for me. I got a present. It's not even my birthday.
I got you a little scarf. I need to sign it for you. I write like a doctor, so, I apologize for that. But
Isn't that beautiful? Look at this, Tania. Thank you very much.
I think it smells good, too.
Oh, my goody aunt. So what do we do?
There you go.
Now, wait a second. Isn't this what he used to throw out?
Yeah, you throw them out.
He used to throw his scarves out. So now I have my own scarf.
Your own.
All my own, and nobody can have it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks
both
for having
amazing.
us.
Thank you very much. I'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
Well, I'll tell you about Ted Torres. He's, I can't tell the difference. When he's singing, I can't tell the difference between him and Elvis. I close my eyes and he just magically somehow does it. He's such a neat guy. He has that same kind of sweetness and genuineness about him that Elvis had.
We were at Elvis and Priscilla's Palm Springs house. Ted walked on that stage and he started singing and I was stunned. I became a fan immediately of Ted Torres. He possesses something just like Elvis did, and it's called soul. Ted Torres is pure soul.
I've worked with Ted a few times in my career and his career too also. And he always does a great job doing Elvis things. And I enjoy watching him work, on these shows we work together, and it's always fun.
I want you to know how proud I am of Ted. He has a beautiful voice. I have seen it mature over the years. He sounds so much like Elvis, and I think that Elvis would be very proud.
To a simple little baby, and ask you much of you. Well, it's a bigger, bigger, bigger. I will do it. I will do it. Oh, play, baby. Then. You're just a natural born behind, filled with honey to the top. But I ain't really, baby, all I want is all you're gonna know, baby. I ain't asking much of you. Yeah, just a bigger, bigger, bigger. I will do it. I will do it. Come on, go. I got a wishbone in my pocket. I got a wrench put around my wrist. Well, I can have everything my lucky charm can bring me if you give it just a one sweet kiss. I ain't asking much of you. Yeah, it's just a bigger, bigger, bigger. I will do. Thank you so much.